Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new here, welcome. Today I'll be trying out the Burano color changing and dark glowing 2-in-1 poly extension gel kit. We are going to be doing an unboxing. First and foremost, I'm going to share with you guys everything that is included in this kit. I'm also going to be swatching these polygels out for you before we actually create a design. So I have no idea what I'll be creating for you guys because I have not seen any of these colors as yet. So before I get into all of that, let me give a shout out to my notification squad. Thank you guys so much for being the first 3 people to get in and drop a comment on my last video. And I want to say thank you to my Premier squad. These are the first 3 people to join in the live chat of that video as well. So if you're ready and excited to see these, for me, I'm ready and excited to see because I've never seen polygel that does both. You either get the glow in the dark or you get the color changing. If you're ready and excited for today's video, then let's go. So the first thing, as soon as I open up this box, is this stop notification card, and this offers you 1-year replacement insurance. You do get the poly extension gel kit instructions, these clear nail foams, this box of nail tips. Now it does say it has 10 different sizes in the box, however I don't know how many tips are included, and these are the full coffin nail tips. These are like short to medium length. You also get a box of dual forms, and again I don't know how many dual forms are in the box. However, these are not the extremely curved ones. These are nice and straight. And I have not used dual forms in a while, but I do prefer this type. So this is the Burano 3-in-1 Effects Base Coat. So this is actually a base coat, a slip solution, and a nail glue all in one bottle. And that is really cool with alcohol being on a shortage right now. So this is what the bottle looks like. You do get 15 ml, which is equivalent to a half of an ounce. You also get this LED UV gel top coat, and this is a 1/4 of an ounce size, so it's smaller than the 3-in-1, which is obvious because you're going to be using the 3-in-1 more. And it was so nice of them to include this double plastic dapping dish that you can put the slip solution into to make it easier to work with it. You do get the Burano 100/180 grit hand file, as well as the Burano Polygel brush, which obviously has your brush on one end and the spatula on the other side. It does have the Burano logo in the middle. And last but not least, we finally have the 7 tubes of 2-in-1 polygels. So they do have stickers on the covers which shows you the color changing effect as well as their numbers. And I am going to be swatching these colors out for you guys in a minute. However, each one of these tubes are 15 grams or 0.5 ounces, which is also equaling to half of an ounce, and each tube comes with a silver seal. So let's go ahead and swatch these colors out so that I can decide what design I want to create for you guys. So here is a close-up of all the colors swatched, and you guys have to wait just a little bit longer to the end of the video when I will share with you what they look like glowing in the dark as well as that color changing effect. Starting with number 5 at the tip of this nail, I'm going to be applying the 3-in-1 base effect gel over the polygel. Now I did pour out some of that into the dapping dish that was provided, so I dipped my brush into that and started working my polygel. Now, because at this point I wasn't completely sure as to what design I wanted to create for you guys, I'm actually going to do this full nail before moving on. And because I swatched these colors out on a white background and I'm using clear tips, the yellow was a little more transparent than what I was expecting. So I did go in and applied 2 layers, and I cured in between each layer for a full 30 seconds. Now, I'm not completely worried about the free edge of the extension at this point. I'm just making sure to maintain the shape of my nail. I'm also using my brush to blend out the line of polygel where the nail bed and the nail tip meet. When I'm happy with the way that everything looks, I'm going to cure this in place. So I decided to create an ombre on this nail, but instead of using nude, I'm going to use number 3, which is the orange color, and I'm going to ombre this into that yellow. And I must say, so far my first impressions of the 3-in-1 as a slip solution is actually a really brilliant idea. The polygel is not sticky and it's very easy to manipulate. However, right here the polygel did start to get a little bit sticky, and that is because I didn't have enough products in my brush. I just went into my dapping dish and dipped that brush once again into that slip solution and continued to blend that orange up into the yellow. Now, after doing this, I did cure this entire nail for a full 60 seconds, and off camera I did go in with 2 layers of the 3-in-1 effect base to encapsulate this nail. And the reasons for doing that is, 1, this is my practice hand, and 2, I am not encapsulating any glitter or any large items, so therefore I did not need to go in with my clear polygel. If I was doing this on natural nails, I would definitely encapsulate with my clear polygel. So I did try using the Burano's 180 grit hand file to redefine the shape of this nail. However, the file was just a little bit too flexible for my liking to get that nice crisp shape, so I did change it out and I went ahead and filed the nails with my usual McCart 180 grit hand file. Now with my zebra sanding band, I'm going to go over the surface of this nail. I'm working with my e-file on about 3000 rpm, so it's really low because I don't want to remove any bulk from this nail. I'm just focusing on removing the imperfections, and I always say this in all my polygel videos, because polygel is such a soft material, it doesn't take much to file at all. I could have even gone in with my hand file and do this step, but some days I am just lazy and I don't feel like hand filing at all, so I just go ahead and use my e-file. So after I'm happy with the shape of this nail, I'm going to take my buffer and I'm going to buff the surface nice and smooth and prepare it for nail art. Now at this point I know exactly what I want to create, and I did this nail to see how it would have turned out. So now that I know what I'm doing and I'm happy with the result of this nail, I'm just going to speed through the rest of the nails. I'm going to repeat the same steps. The only difference is I'm going to be interchanging the colors on each nail. So now that my application is complete, it's time for me to file these nails back into shape. And if you are with me up until this point and you are enjoying these ombre color combinations, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. So my nails are finished filed. I'm spraying them with my alcohol and I'm going to take my dust brush and cleanse them. Make sure they are dust free and ready for our Halloween inspired nail art design. But for me, before I apply my matte gel top coat, I like to apply my primer. So I'm taking my JC Beauty Concepts primer and I'm going to prime the entire nail. Allow this to get nice and tacky. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply my Madame Glam's Velvet Matte. I'm going to apply this to all the nails, remove any excess gel, and I'm going to pop it into the light and give it a full cure for 30 seconds. And on some of the nails, you are going to see a white cast, and that is where the primer has dried completely and it left a little bit of a cloudy look behind my matte gel top coat. I purposely left that there because it would have created a little more definition behind the nail art that I decided to put on the nails today. Now it's not that noticeable once I do draw on the nail, but sometimes when we are creating our masterpieces, things happen, and sometimes it's a mistake that we make that could help to amplify our design to another level. Or if you think that it's not going to work and it's not going to fit with the design that you have in mind, then it's okay to go ahead and remove it and start all over again. But in this case, it worked for me, so I did leave it right there. So after putting these colors together, it reminded me of a sunset, and in order to tie in my Halloween theme, I decided to do a graveyard shadow in front of the sunset. So if I can find a picture of what I had in mind at the time when I was painting, I would insert it in the video and you guys can have a clearer picture as to what I am picturing in my head. But as far as me drawing this, I just went off the top of my head and started placing things wherever I felt it was necessary. And I am using the Veronique's Shop art brush, which I did mention and shared with you guys in this video right here, and I would link it in my description box below, as well as my coupon code. If you do use the link in the description, the coupon code is automatically applied at checkout, but if you want to go to the website, you can always enter the coupon code and it will give you the discount. And I am using the black gel paint by in1 Couture. I know the Veronique shop also has their black and white gel paint, so if you want to do a one-stop shop, you can definitely check them out. I have not used it as yet, but I am definitely going to be trying it out. For me, the in1 Couture ones are not as pigmented as I would like them to be, but they are really nice and thin in consistency, so therefore you do get nice thin lines, but you have to go over them maybe once or twice in order for it to be nice and opaque. So as far as me drawing on the nails and the nail art design that I decided to go with for this entire theme, it does not need to be perfect. The more imperfect your drawing is, the better it is going to look in this case. So I am going to allow you guys to watch me paint. You guys know how I do it. I can't explain every single thing that I'm doing, and I have not drawn or done nail art in months. Like, since this entire COVID situation happened, I have not had my clients want much on their nails because we try to minimize the time that they spend in my chair. And for me personally, I do not invest in Halloween themed nail art or stickers or spangles or glitters or anything like that, because I do not have the clientele for it. So therefore I would opt to doing hand painted designs, because even if they decide to do Halloween nails, they want it hand painted. So therefore I don't need to buy, even though I always try my best to convince myself to buy it, I never end up buying it because it just is just going to stay in the stash and it's just going to sit there and it's going to be sad. So therefore there's no need for me to waste that money. So if you are with me up until this point, go ahead and drop me this emoji with your comments in the comment section below and tell me if you invest in seasonal nail art or not. I would love to know that. For me, the top season that I would invest in would be Christmas, because my clients love Christmas, but then they also always want nail art, like hand paintings and stuff like that as well. So the most I would invest in for Christmas is glitter or acrylics, or glitter acrylics, even better. But I really and truly do love hand painted Halloween designs. So if you guys have any other Halloween ideas that you would like to see in these videos before the season is over, definitely tell me in the comment section below and I will try my best to get that video up for you guys. I don't know, given the schedule of my videos at this time, when the next Halloween set is going to be, but I am going to try to get at least 1 or 2 more in before the end of this month. And after painting my design on each nail, normally on a regular day I would just flash cure for 15 seconds, but because I'm using black gel paint, I went ahead and I cured each nail for 30 seconds. And the reason why I don't flash cure black in general on the whole, whether I'm polishing the entire nail or creating a design with it, because when you flash cure, you actually just freeze the surface of that gel so that it doesn't move and it stays put. With black, what happens is sometimes it will wrinkle and then you have spoiled your entire design that you worked so hard to create. So I rather play it safe than sorry and just cure the entire thing before moving on to the next nail. So I am going to continue painting all the scenery on the rest of these nails. Again, I'm going to cure each nail before moving on for a full 30 seconds. After I do that, all that is left for me to do is apply my velvet matte gel top coat again, and then I cure the entire set for a full 60 seconds, and I do allow that gel to cool before applying my cuticle oil. Now on this nail you can see it looks like two different shades of pink, and that is because the purple turns pink when it is warm, and because I'm working with all of my lights and I'm recording with all of my lights, then it is hot. So therefore these nails that you see me drawing on is actually the warm version to the temperature effect of the polygel. If you guys are joining me for the premiere of this video, I want to thank you so much for keeping me company. If you have any questions about any products that I use, definitely check out my description box below. I have every single product and links as well as coupon codes if I have any listed down there as well. And if you have a question that you don't get an answer for in my description box, then definitely go ahead and drop it in the comment section of this video. Or if you are at the premiere and you have anything to ask me, I am here, I am live, so feel free to ask. I'm here to answer your questions if you have any. So as far as the Burano Polygel, I actually enjoyed working with it because of that 3-in-1 slip solution base coat and nail glue, which I have not used it as the nail glue or the base coat. I only use it as the slip solution. It is thebomb.com. I absolutely loved working with that product, and it made the polygel application so much more enjoyable, so much less frustrating when it comes to the stickiness of polygel. It was just amazing. Now it does cure like a regular base coat, so it does have that tacky dispersion layer that you need to cleanse off with your alcohol, which is not a problem because it did assist very well in helping to manipulate that polygel without making it extra runny. So I'd like to say thank you to Burano for working with me and for sending this kit out. I really enjoyed working with it. And as far as the final result coming up, I just showed you guys one clip of each effect of this polygel. However, I probably recorded like about 12 clips of each one because I was so caught up in playing around with the final result and just playing around with the effects of this polygel that I absolutely just kept recording and recording and recording because it was so much fun to play with, and I honestly felt like a kid with a brand new toy. So if you guys are interested in getting your hands on this polygel kit, I will link it in my description box below, and I am going to be leaving you here to watch the rest of this video. I will have a clip of the final results at the end of the video to share with you guys. I really and truly hope that you enjoy this set, and I'm looking forward to your recommendations as to which set you would like to see next in the comment section below. And if you recreate this set, don't forget to share it with me on Instagram. My Instagram name is on the screen. It is at @beglamorousnails, as well as the direct link to my IG page is in the description box. If you're not on Instagram, you can find me on Facebook or on Twitter. All links are going to be in my description box as well. And I love seeing your recreations. You actually inspire me to continue producing these videos for you guys. So take a screenshot of this video and share it on your social social media as well at me so that I can repost it. It just gives me even more encouragement to continue recording and producing these videos. You guys will not believe how much of a difference that makes. I am going to be allowing you guys to watch the rest of this video without me talking. I'm all talked out. I've talked enough throughout this video, but I'll still be here to answer your questions and comments. And if you're catching up on it later on after the premiere, I want to thank you for still stopping by and watching this video up until this point. Definitely stay tuned to the end so you won't miss out on the final result. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Drop me a comment. If you're not yet subscribed, please consider clicking on that subscribe button, and while you're there, join the notification squad by clicking on the bell icon right next to that big red subscribe button. That way you won't ever miss out whenever I post a new video. So that is it for me. I hope you're having an amazing day or night, whatever time it is where you are right now. As always, I would love for you guys to stay glamorous, be safe, and I'll see you soon.